This has been a somewhat trying week. A tremendous man of God was assassinated this week. He didn't die. He was murdered. He was assassinated. He was assassinated by a madman, a man who is, according to the news media, is in a relationship with a trans woman. That means he's in a relationship with a man who is going through the change, the transition. And when the transition is over, he'll still be a man. He'll be a mutilated man, but he'll still be a man. But you know, just from a Coach Stewart, from a common sense point of view, if you are a man and you're dating a man, that's homosexuality. That's wrong. But the utter stupidity of it is if you are a man and you have a boyfriend and he's trying to transition to become a woman, which he won't, but if that's what he's trying to do, go along with me now. Don't that mean y'all gonna break up? Because you don't want a woman. You want a man. But if your man succeeds in becoming whatever, then that's the end of the relationship. There's no logic behind that. I pray that our country has not degenerated to the point that if you cannot overcome someone's point of view, someone's stated position, a position that people state with words. I hope we haven't degenerated to the point where the response is, then you shoot them with a gun. Charlie Kirk wasn't anywhere raping a woman. He wasn't practicing misogyny. He wasn't selling drugs. He wasn't doing anything illegal. He was on a college campus where there's supposed to be, on campuses, or there used to be, a free exchange of ideals. I want to talk to you and tell you where I stand. You talk to me and tell you where you stand. And his position was, those who disagree with me, put them to the front of the line, and we will discuss. We're discussing views. Are we now a country where we can't defeat your views and your logic with ours, then we shoot you. We kill you. We murder you. Because if that's where we are, all of us better go home. Because none of us are people that everyone agrees with on everything.
Yep.
I think it was wicked. Well, I know it was wicked. I want to say this to those who celebrated his assassination. To the unsaved, we expect no more out of you. You don't know Jesus. You're kind of inhuman, but you don't know Jesus. But to those who know the Lord, to those who are in the church, You have no idea how you have damaged your witness and your position as a Christian by celebrating the assassination of another human being. I'm going to preach in just a moment. But for those who are in the church, I want to stay with you for a minute. Charlie Kirk was not just a human being. Charlie Kirk was a Christian, washed in the blood of the Lamb.
Yeah, I love everything that he said. You know, he made a lot of sense and a lot of point. At this point, I don't know why we Christians in general, somebody will come up to say otherwise or be so angry or be so like, we're talking about death.
I ain't even talking about Christians. I'm talking about just in general people.
In general.
Yeah, like people that you see on TikTok, they don't. I don't know what they are. I don't know what they claim, but they're just so wicked. The things that they say out of their mouths just because someone is having an opinion.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy about this is that they asked him though. They asked Charlie.
All these questions.
They asked him all these questions and he gives an answer. If I was on a college campus and people would ask me questions, all races of people,
Yeah.
I'm going to speak my truth and my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why anybody in this world feel like unaliving somebody will shut the mouths of people's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, did y'all expect us to keep our mouth shut? Like, what's the whole purpose of that? That's some strong hate when you are thinking about that person all day long because maybe your parents didn't teach you right. Maybe your parents didn't discipline you.
Yeah.
You know, maybe your teachers that you in your school thought it was okay for you to feel offended about everything.
Everything.
That's how these teachers are becoming. A lot of these teachers, it's some great teachers out there.
Yeah.
Okay. But I have to keep it real with you. A lot of teachers that are teaching can't even have an opinion because the principals will get onto them. It's a problem.
It's a problem.
The parents are calling on the teachers. You know, the teachers are getting trouble by the principals. The teachers don't have a voice. Good teachers don't have a voice.
Yeah.
So now we have liberal teachers that are taking over the whole United States of America, and they're teaching these kids the craziest things. That's why we need parents to parent their children for real.
Yeah.
Teach your children for what is right and what is wrong. I remember, obviously I grew up in a Christian home, so our parents didn't teach us the Big Bang Theory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They taught us that God, the Alpha and Omega, made this earth, right? So my brother went to college and they teaching the Big Bang Theory to my brother in college. And my brother stood up and was like, I don't believe any of this. Anything that you're teaching is outside of the will of God. He disagreed with it. So that's why parents are it's important for parents to teach their children right from wrong.
Yeah.
Teach your children about discipline. Teach your children, because now when they grow up, they're feeling like, oh, it's a bad thing to bring correction in my life.
Yeah.
Let me unalive this person because they bring a correction in my life. I'm getting disciplines. I'm getting things taken away from me. We have these parents, I don't know what's going on. They want to be friends with their child. And then when someone like Charlie or even me or even somebody else talk and say what is wrong and what is right, they're having an issue with it. Lord help us.
Please, Lord, please, we need your help. And we have Jamal Bryant.
Oh, yeah.
You all ready?
Yeah, I remember I told y'all, I can't wait for what he got to say.
And he have something.
In their own communities, and they don't want it to happen to the people whose hands they're holding. But even in a tragic death, You cannot rewrite somebody's life. And I am all the more concerned about how America and the media is trying to remix a life of racism and white supremacy that went forth unchecked. We cannot say somebody who called Ketanji Brown a DEI hire as somebody who is the face of Christendom when the person who said it dropped out of community college. You cannot say that the Civil Rights Bill should not have been passed and black people were in a better place in the 1940s when they had segregation and did not have freedom. You cannot say in no uncertain terms that George Floyd was a thug and Martin Luther King Jr. is not deserving of a holiday. My heart is mourning today from pastors and churches all over this country who are going to have moments of silence and celebrate somebody who is trying to take the nation backwards. But today we stand leaning on the cross because I want you to hear it from your pastor. The cross is higher than the flag.
You said the cross is higher than the flag.
And he said, I want you to hear from your pastor. Thank God he is your pastor. And congratulations to you guys. You are a wonderful pastor in the history of Atlanta, Georgia, in America.
That is so crazy.
When you think that somebody somewhere will have a little sense as a pastor, as a preacher, you see them spilling garbage. But one thing that I know in this life, we all one day to die. That's a must. That's a must. This is crazy.
Oh man. So I want to do Jamal Bryant consider himself a racist.
No, somebody like this will never, because he's black. So everything that he said, he believed that he got passed to say anything.
So I remember I said on the last video, I said Charlie Kirk said some things that we are not going to agree with, and he going to say some things that we agree with.
Yeah.
And majority of it, I agree with him on, right? So what they do is they grab all the things that he said wrong and put it in a box, and then they put this in his box and they spill it to everybody so that you can focus on the negative things that he said, so that he can brainwash you or gaslight you to think that he's a racist. Okay, let's keep it real here. We are all races of people. We're all different cultures. In the privacy of your own home, have you not talked about a different race before? Have you not had an opinion? We all have done it, okay? I remember saying on the video, and I'm going to say it here, I remember saying on the video, majority of white men does mass shooting.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah.
They do a lot of mass shootings. They're known for that.
Yeah.
But guess what? That's not all white people. That's not all white people.
Yeah.
So then they talk about Chicago, how black people are unaliving each other. They're aliving their own people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then we talk about that. Now, white people, they say that in the privacy of their own home, or they say it in the comment section. Now, do that make me a racist, or do that make them a racist? No. Okay? Because why? It's facts.
Yeah.
It's facts. And some people out there is going to disagree with me. They're going to disagree with them. I'm going to disagree with them. They're going to be... That's the way life goes. This is called real life. This is called an opinion. Okay? Now, that's the reason... Like, we can talk about... We can bring things up in the Bible, too. Like, that's just the way the world comes. They're gonna blame Israel for, like, one person can be an Israelite and they can do something evil. the whole world
Israel.
will blame the whole Israel because of one
Yes.
Jew.
It don't make sense. A lot of things that Jamal Bryant is pointing out.
Yeah.
Since I've been here in America, I have watched a lot of black people doing podcasts, and they said exactly some things that he's acting like this man was saying all along. But I've seen a lot of black people saying, giving their own opinion. But it's this guy now because he's white.
Yeah.
So black people will say that it's very okay. Then a white man will say that it is an issue. That's
Yeah.
my problem. You know, like everybody have their opinion. Then if a camera show, like if somebody record you, now you are the bad one.
Yeah. But it's becoming like black people don't want you to correct their own black people too. Like if you like us, if we correct our own black people, we're called Uncle Toms.
Yes.
Like white people out there that want to correct black people, we get in trouble for it too. So I don't know what makes anybody happy these days.
And what I'm saying is this, I don't know why God allows some of these pastors to be in the altar. Well, it's not of altar of God. So they're just managing their own business. Because Jamal Bryant and all these mega pastors, they are in business. It's pure 100% business because they're all signed up with the government. So you want them to come against the government, it's not going to happen. This is just garbage, always garbage from this man.
I'd be like, it seemed like that's where he gained his popularity from. Or I would say that's his main topic to me, is about racism.
And the congregation, the gullible members in there love it. It seems like every one of them in that place enjoy this racist stuff.
Yeah, it is 2025. I can't believe that we're still talking about this whole racism stuff. And it's like, Charlie just passed away, and it's like more racism is popping out. Like, it's just, I don't think it will ever end. It just will not ever end. It's sad that this world have become so immature over someone's skin color.
Yeah.
And over someone's opinion.
Yeah.
And like I said before, we're really our brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
We all come from Adam and Eve, but let's keep it real now. I know we come from different cultures or whatever. Well, we really are brothers and sisters. And just because I disagree with you, like, man, people are unaliving people for it. That's sad.
Sad.
Thank you so much for watching.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, yo.